Damn, bro, you've got some veiny tributaries. I'm pretty reset back to normal, actually. I wonder if after the initial use of the drug, it kept applying over time, or if I made other choices that reduced my mania. Was my mania caused by specific decisions that I made, or was it caused by the revelation that my shit was stolen? Stressing me out. No help at all, they stole my shit. Got the prototype, and the capital just seemed like an amusing trinket, but I'd hate to lose a unique invention, especially one so dear to Platon. Lost the microscope. The second tool was stolen by a different gang of children. I'll have to search the town for it. Not the guided tour I had hoped for. This is a bit unexpected. I don't think the Bachelor had that much networking with the kids, especially early on, originally, whereas, specifically Artemy did because he was wanted by the adults. Wanted for murder right out the gate. So he had to have very different interactions with people. Enebi Bisheb. Enebi Bisheb. Orbis mirabilium planus est. Go away, Snake Man. You've got sharp heels. What's with your face? It's more like a congenital disease than an injury. We are worms. We live in the earth. Cattle. We herd. Herbs. We gather. Injuries. We inflict. It seems truly a peculiar phenomena still exists in the far corners of our country. Lumpy man. Called himself a worm. He gave himself a name. He's not connected to anything. That's fair, I guess. Everything else is connected so far, and it's like, and then there's the lumpy man. I've heard of an elephant man. Is this the worm man then? I've only seen such poor disfigured creatures in an anatomical theater. The Bachelor is such a prick. So many of his options are just to be openly rude to people for their appearances and whatnot. But also he just randomly quotes Latin at people. That's the whole statement half the time. Oh, is this the guy that Artemy is suspected of killing? Jacob Sturck. Eric. And what was his name? Bertrand. Such a harmless fellow he was. Never hurt a fly in his life, and the Ripper slashed him to pieces like the rest of them anyway. The brute. We must give these unfortunate souls the proper burial they deserve. Then find the Ripper and give him a burial befitting a beast. Oh, there's both commas. It's kind of hard to tell the commas in this thing. They're very period shaped. Also, this is large text, or did it not save? Kuliki kunulit. Do not act rashly. Give Kirik to me. I'll pay you back. In kind. In herbs. In blood. Jesus Christ. What a line. I don't mean to alarm you, but you have holes in your dress the size of another dress. Are you crazy? Why are you looking at her? Why are you even speaking to her? Begone, witch! Uyante, do not speak to me, stranger. I have come begging for food to give Suwak. Begging for tears to give Mother Bodo. I speak to the blood of Urdur, of our town. You are not our blood. My eyes do not see you, stranger. My ears do not hear you. That was a lot of not seeing and hearing me. Suwak, Mother Bodo, Urdur. Before you ask, no, I don't need to write down new words. I have an excellent memory. Just bragging at random people. The Rippers come to town. The father killer, Burke. He was always a wild one. But then Mara Shabnak lay with him in the steppe and whispered things in his ear to make him water the earth with blood. As soon as he got off the train, he went off on his murder spree. He killed Jacob Sterk. He killed Kirik. He killed the harmless birdie. He's a monster. If I remember correctly, he's getting mugged at the beginning of the game in his campaign. Is Mara Shabnak the origin of the Shabnak Adur? Ardir? Which is the, what everyone starts blaming the current situation on. They try to start murdering women, thinking that they're the Shabnak Adir. So I think he is tied to the same thing, the same mania. He needs supernatural explanations for mundane violence. I thought I had come alone, or almost alone, but I definitely don't recall a mad ripper on the train with me. He arrived on the freight train, took the back door like a thief in the night. The freight train was bringing medicine, sweets, and coffins. What a combo. So the Ripper must have hidden away in a coffin, or else Shabnak would have torn him apart in the steppe. You just said that Shabnak copulated with him, but now he's hiding from her in a coffin? Only 2 sentences into this conversation and I already want to shoot myself. I love this character. He's an idiot. Bullante, hear me out, blood of my Udur. Suwak sings in a fierceness, a sharpness inside the one you call Kirik. Give his body to me. He is dead to you anyway. You will bury him, and he will rot away until nothing is left. I will bury him, and Suwak will eat him, and drink his savagery and his sting, and sing of Ubhene Dun, an herb song in gratitude. Give us twire, and we'll brew us lots of twirine. She will give us ashen swish, the harshest of the herbs. By Keleneb, ashen swish is a cruel herb, a bad herb. It thrives on blood and spite. Suwak sings that we will need plenty of swish soon. Yours is a burial into emptiness, but mine will be a burial into Suwak's womb. I am at your feet, Hein Kyunud, good people. Give me the one you call Kirk. Should we give her the body, maybe? He didn't seem to have any family, and without them in the picture, I guess it doesn't matter if we bury him or the kin do. Who knows? Suppose we do get a great crop of twire. Our corpses are often used as fertilizer around these parts. But they aren't just going to use him. They'll desecrate him until not even the Shabnak can recognize what's left. That's what you're going to do, isn't it? Isn't it, Step Girl? Say it! And don't you dare try to lie to us. So we're getting a nice hierarchy of the different, the classes in town. You get hints of this when you walk around, too. Like, which is, this is an interesting way of introducing it. You have the people that are almost invisible in society that do all the ritual stuff. Then you have just like day worker types that just are regular dudes. Then you have sort of the aristocrat characters that seem most separated from that stuff. They're kind of all here in one place together, having very different reactions all at once. It's a decent way of introducing this stuff. It's actually what's very entertaining about the Witcher books. Is it's so many settings make the mistake of just expositing at you. They'll try to just explain their complex setting to you in exhausting detail in linear sense. When it's way more entertaining to interrogate it instead. So like what's great about the Witcher books is that you'll frequently have complex political concepts or conflicts and so on be introduced to the reader by people arguing about them that don't agree with things, and they'll be in this state where you're kind of like having to fight for what the truth is, and maybe not even knowing what the truth is, but just getting different impressions of the thing. But those impressions of the thing are often more memorable than what the truth would be if it was just objectively given to you by a narrator or some kind of like, I don't know, helpful exposition character that just likes to drone on and on about things and isn't meant to be questioned in any way. Having a debate and an argument and conflict and so on makes the presentation of information way more interesting, and it sometimes doesn't even take more time than the other way. It's just more entertaining without being necessarily even more complicated or more time consuming. I am at your feet, Hain Kunud. Good people, I promise there will be no desecration. We will take his name so it holds his sharpness no longer, and we will lower him into Suok's womb. Everyone will forget him, forget the wicked murderer Kirak, and only Ashen Swish will remain. Huh. She thinks they desecrate the corpses. The daughter of Suok claims that they don't desecrate the corpse. But apparently, when they bury somebody, everyone forgets that they existed. And it's hard to tell if that's literal or a literal thing or not. But it's interesting that specifically, they have very different impressions. We're biased because we played as Artemy last game, so we know that he gets attacked when he gets off the train. In both of the games, I believe. So it makes sense that it's Kirak the murderer. But, I believe the aristocrats' impression of these characters was that they were all harmless and good men. So she doesn't even agree with the premise that they're these like savages. I knew there was a catch. Wicked or not, you can't just bury a person without their name. Everyone has the right to be remembered, if nothing else. But he really was a wicked man. Or maybe it was Bertrand or whoever was kind, and maybe it really is just this one guy that's a real piece of shit. Rare times someone remembers him at all. They never have anything good to say. Perhaps it's for the best if everybody forgets him. They'll take the name of this Kirak. What does that mean? A touch of our eyes, a touch of our fingers, and the name melts away. The one they used to call Kirak will become a gift to Suok instead. He will have no grave, and there will be no man in the memory of the people. Speak to me no more, stranger. Your words are poison. I wasn't talking to you. Let's hand over the body. I'd rather avoid a falling out with the kin. It will only lead to more trouble down the line. What do you think, stranger? You certainly look important. Maybe you have some brains to back it up. He's appealing to us as an authority even though we're not from this town. It's like, well, you dress better than this other guy I'm talking to. Maybe I can get you to sway the situation. Once a person dies, their body is no more than a collection of molecules and tissues. Any opportunity to put it to some use is a stroke of fortune. Corpus non est templum. Thank you, stranger. Bayarla. Death came to this town today. Such great death, the likes of which has never been seen before. Today will be a fearsome day. Tomorrow, even more so. And on the third day, fear itself will die. And without ashen swish, we will die too. Today will be a fearsome day. Tomorrow, more so. The third day, fear itself will die. I'm trying to remember what that refers to specifically. I definitely remember day 2 being worse than day 1. Oh god. We all remember that. I have to say that all these prophecies are making me uneasy. Yeah? It's probably fair. And also that guy was here the whole time, not talking to us. He wasn't in the conversation. Ripper, a murderer, came to town alongside me. Luckily, I'm prepared to fight death in all its guises. Golem of bones. The locals believe in a Shabnak, a murderous steppe golem in the guise of a woman. It's like I've stepped out of time, not just traveled from far from home. All the individual maps, too. So the game was not quiet about being 12 days long up front. It's a little funny because our protagonist doesn't even know yet that he's going to be in a quarantine, and that's going to be the whole game's story for him. Wild seeing all this play out. Okay. Does also seem to be like a linear hallway so far. Somewhat obscured by the shape of it. It's disguising the hallwayness of itself, but it's definitely mostly a hallway where you talk to the next character in a linear sequence. Which, given the suggestion of the scope of the sequel this time, might even be how they do the whole game on some level. But we'll see. I'm curious to see if you'll ever actually be picking your own routes across the map again like we used to. I'm back in that constant unease of like, I want to explore, I want to look for resources, I want to tell what's going on, but I also don't want to make the clock run out. The sun is rising, it's 9:30 a.m. and that clock's not going to chill. I imagine you could just stand around and just waste the day. Oh, there's a guy in there. Oh, these are the coffins. Oh, they look weird. I remember you guys. You're familiar.
A fool's tongue is long enough to hang them.
Fucking bad grief. Taking a drink. Does he look different than before? I think he does. I don't think he looked like this last time. They might have redone some of the faces. Would you look at that? A customer. Keep walking, customer. This shop's appointment only, and I don't recall your name on the list. Could you add me then? Why add you, when I could subtract? See those stiffs by the wagons? My friend the Ripper did that. Buzz off, pal. He's making himself close to Artemy for clout, basically. I don't think Artemy thinks as so highly as of bad grief. The onlooker said it was Shabnak who murdered those people by the freight train. Is she another friend of yours? Spare me, spare me. Eat the air, drink the fire, stay away from this old liar. My legs are my own, and my eyes are bright. The steppe golem can't reach me. Eat the air, drink the fire. Is it a spell? Noted. Fashionista? Quit trying to scare us. Better yet, have a look. We've got plenty of shops in town, but our warehouse keeper here can get it for you wholesale. Just look at these boots he snagged. Scarlet. I'd expect a romantic soul like yours would be more interested in the Scarlet Pimpernel than scarlet boots. Oh, gross. What am I, an herb bride? They run around naked, trampling the grass and flowers. I want to run around in something pretty. like boots from a coffin. A coffin's the best way when you need a chest. A coffin's the best when you need a chest. A checkpoint guard wouldn't dare open it up. Out of respect, it's inhumane. Meanwhile, overflowing with 100 pairs of scarlet Saffiano leather boots. Tax and duty free. Saffiano leather. Those are bog standard military issue boots that have been dyed wrong. You a tax inspector? I can't imagine a duller job. Keep your nose out of other people's coffins, then. Once someone goes in, who knows what happens? Maybe they never died. Maybe they never existed at all. Do what you want, but these boots are no Saffiano leather. Talking mad shit with grief. There's no follow-up conversation. It is just the one introduction. This town lives on imports, so here the warehouse keeper is king. He says the contents of coffins are not always what they seem. I wonder. Can I check more coffins? Nope. Whoa, a loading screen. That's surreal in its own right. I guess you at least had to load or transition when you would change doors previously. Oh yeah, I'm just somewhere else. Material world. The mind is affected by interactions with specific objects. They are easy to spot when you enter concentration mode. Oh, I forgot about concentration mode, didn't I? They wanted me to be doing that this whole time. I had everything else going on still.
Enough.
Like a choice between mania and apathy. Interesting. I want me to go around the back. Am I at... I'm here. Am I next? I'm actually like right next to my favorite park. I might be. I don't remember if it's recognizable in Pathologic 2 versus 3, and I don't know how much the map is... Or Pathologic 2 versus 1. I also don't know how much the map has changed since 2. But I had my favorite little park with my favorite little trash cans before. We've warped in here. Yeah, this is where the Canes live. That's the temple. That's the polyhedron. I think this... Was this where she lived? Or, no, that's like some other ruin, right? I'm trying to remember where Eva Jan lived before, because I don't think it's over here. At least in the first game. In a completely different spot now. Isn't that Khan, the blonde kid? Can't talk to him. Oh, little field mouse. They're so weird with their stilt feet. What deeply weird little creatures. They want me to be doing Batman vision throughout. Strong foul-stinking tobacco, while in the capital, decadent smoke belladonna. So they essentially want me to go into constant, like they're doing the Batman Witcher vision thing, but in this case it's like Sherlock television show, like word clouds, which is a little goofy. There's the big bull. Or a different bull? This one looks smaller than the one in the cutscene, maybe. Oh, yeah, it is. There's the huge one. Damn. Blah. My good little bull. Blunt-mouthed. Broad-browed. Please forgive us. You're silly, Erze, and you always have been. He's returning to Bos Turok, to Bodo. We are leading him to the bosom of his mother and father. Why are you asking him for forgiveness? Because Bos Turok is dead, Aina. This little bull's whole life, he didn't know what the most beautiful creature, the immortal Bos Turok, was waiting for him. And now he knows. Bos Turok is dead. Bua will find his father's silent corpse. How can we not pity him? I thought there was some kind of festival happening in town, but you're just talking about death. It's a funeral, Kari-kun. Bos Turok, the father of all Katan people and bulls, has died. We asked Suok to bring him back. You're the silly one, Aina. Suok didn't eat Bos Turok. How could she? He's bigger than her, stronger than her. The immortal can't be killed. He chooses death himself. We ask Bos Turok to change his mind and come back to us, his children. Well, actually... What a coincidence. You are bearing an immortal and I came to study one. Uh-huh. You better hope it's a coincidence. It's not. All immortals are one immortal, Kari-kun. For death is always one. Therefore, the immortal is always one. Is Bos Turok what you call Simon Kane? Bos Turok is the father of all Katan, people and bulls. Oh, how can I explain? We herb brides walk barefoot so that we can always hear his heart. Tonight, it stopped beating. His children are afraid without their father, so we ask him to respond, but I feel he has died. A fang or a claw was thrust into him. I feel the wound bleeding. Rust has soaked into him. I feel the rot squelching underfoot. The suggestion, at least in part, was the idea that Bos Turok, which is the bull that is the whole, if I remember correctly, it's the bull that is the earth, that is the world as we know it, like the city that is an immortal, was like stabbed by the polyhedron, essentially, the big spike. Those two, it's very conflicting ideologies and end goals, and one will kill the other, essentially. Wyatt, both of you, you know nothing. Bos Turok can die only from gloom. We will cheer him up, feed him, and show him our joy. We will bring the last Aurochs to his bosom. Then he will remember us and return to us. So they're sacrificing the big bull to try to bring Bos Turok back, I think. So, this bull is meant to be sacrificed. We give a little to gain a lot. Mother Bodo is a blind, loving mother. The warmth of the earth. But Bos Turok not only bore us, he watched over us. We lived under his watch. Now the town is without a beholder. Azegalag-kun. We're all blind worms now. Mugar, bad. A worm is a worm. A human is a human. A human is meant to see, to build. Look around, beholder. What do you see? That Simon Kane's immortality will most likely turn out to be superstitious nonsense too. You haven't looked closely. Go further. See our celebration. Look at the last Aurochs. What do you see in all this? Tell Guga afterwards. An Auroch is a big bull, right? I'll look, whether I want to or not. Are you Guga? Your name wasn't listed as Guga. They're kind of in like gorilla poses, the way they're standing. Except their hands are, the way their arms move suggests that they're not actually leaning on their fists. This part got so cluttered in this game. It was such a quick route to grab every trash can in the Pathologic one. Is this the same kids from earlier? I think it's the same 3 kids from earlier. Oh! Share what you've witnessed. Oh. The flamethrowers. They've tied ribbons all over town, and incense burns everywhere. Or is just the steppe smell? Or is this what the steps? Blah, blah, blah. Is this just what the steppe smells like? Big dead bull. It's fucking huge. Fear mixed with curiosity. Townsfolk aren't used to such spectacles. It highlights the idea that there's like layers here. Like it's not just like, this is not just local custom that everyone's used to. Plenty of the people that live here are like, what the fuck? Which, like, fair enough. My eyes touch you, beholder. What was that? I saw some sort of... What did you see, beholder? I saw rot and plague miasma spreading from a carcass, and a sanitation squad burning it with fire. That was tomorrow. That will be yesterday. He's such a fucking smartass. He's like, that box syphilis. This was from hat jumps. That makes about as much sense. Are you this dense, bro? This is not that hard to parse. It's the he's saying that it's the future. You saw the future, which will come to pass. Like I don't think I recognize the exact scene that happened because it's once again the conflict between Artemy and Daniil in the other games was repeatedly based around exactly that bull and its sacrifice and its burning and so on. But I don't think I need that context to parse what he means by these 2 sentences. Was the bull in the square some sort of parable? Was the bull in the square some sort of parable? For a moment, its shape reminded me of the town itself. Yes. Tasteless. Too obvious. Thank you for your vision, beholder. You see more widely than others. We will remember this. If you see something else unexpected, don't be afraid. It's just the eyes adjusting to our current place in time. Keep moving forward. I haven't even done anything yet, but I'm already helping. What a stand-up guy I turned out to be. I'm such a prick. There's so many set pieces everywhere. I wonder if this is more walking simulator with a bit of a meter to bounce back and forth than the open world survival horror the other ones were. Ow. Ow. What? Am I okay? They're arguing while the plague is happening over there. Seems like I didn't stay that way. Yeah, the health loss wasn't real. Oh, my prototype uses are still used. Huh. That's persistent from the other part of the memory. Yeah, this could be a problem. What you drawing? Wow. He's just like me for real. 1,000,000 billion little shitty little scribbles, and then I'm like, if I keep erasing and redrawing it, it'll eventually look like something. Ah, the executor. Oh, The executor design is so good. I honestly kind of like the original one the most, though, with the giant, huge ornamental head. How it was a giant wedge. Now they're like a little daunting little beak. Kind of like the low-res huge ones. They were less obviously horror-oriented. And that's a tragedian. I have a tragedian statue in my house. Somebody on Etsy was making them, and I think they stopped. He fell over and one of his fingers broke off, and I'm sad because they're such tiny, thin little fingers. They're so slender. I'm impressed that it can stand up correctly, honestly. Oh, it's you, the playwright.
I have a stunt double prepared for you, if need be. 2 doubles.
Ah, there you are. Finally, I thought you'd forgotten our arrangement. I hope you're ready. Have you memorized your lines? Of course I did. I always have 2 or 3 lines ready in my mind, and I choose one before responding. Fucking meta commentary about the dialogue choices. I take no joy in seeing another player who likes to improvise. Your charge is but to read your lines and not invent them. Wait, is this really the guy? Looks about the same, but the outfit's all wrong. Did our guy wear a coat? This costume's more suited for an antagonist. Oh, the fucking layer, the meta text about the fucking play. This might be the most overt they've been about it up front, because they're like, there were 3 games in, let's just acknowledge it from the get-go. But there's just characters that are viewing this all as a performance that we're putting on, and I, the player, am doing a part by playing the video game. I'm more of an anti-hero than an antagonist. I presume you know the difference? That makes you an ideal candidate for our anti-production. I am Mark Immortal, director of the local theater. And you are? Daniil Dankovsky, doctor, just arrived from the capital. Magnifico! You see, the actor we've been waiting for an eternity for has decided to sabotage the rehearsal. You would do us a massive, titanic favor by replacing him, even if just for a little while. Truth be told, I don't care for the theater. That's perfect! Contempt for theater is a key ingredient in any theatrical performance. This makes you an even more ideal candidate. Our performance is quite simple. The main character just arrived in a remote town and, quite accidentally, stumbled into a curious rehearsal in which his fate will be decided. Who knows? Perhaps he'll die at the end. It seems the performance has already started, and I'll be dragged in it against my will. Is that all you have to say? Why do you stare like that? I see it in his eyes. His mind is looking for a line to mumble. I'm not struggling to come up with lines. I say again, he is no leading man. He is unfit to even play a villain. At best, a background player, a body, standing there to fill the stage. It is the step healer's son who ought to take the role, or that young girl who crawled out of her grave. They have such pathos and such verve. What does this one have? A coat. I see you are odd but my coat. It is perfectly understandable, but envy is a low sentiment. Quod erat demonstratum. The coat is but a prop. Beneath it, who are you? Do you want to switch? I'll take your mask and black leotard, and you can wear the coat. Sound good? You don't quite grasp who you were speaking to. There is no face beneath the mask. It is my only skin. Upon this stage, I play a special role, the walking shadow of the slain, a specter of regret and words left unsaid. My, that's too pretentious by half, isn't it? And that is the heart of our play. Our main character, a doctor and a skeptic, encounters the unknown for the first time. He built his whole life around empiricism and scientific inquiry. What will he do when death addresses him directly? This isn't literal, right? A hero in a play speaking to death or the dead is usually a metaphor, an illustration of his thought process. Well, if that makes it easy for you, we can say it's a metaphor. Play it ambiguously. Leave the audience guessing. But wait, I don't want to be a metaphor. I was promised I'd be the true voice of the dead. What kind of spoilsport ruins a play like this? I told you we couldn't hack it. That's it. I'm out. Metaphor. I'm confused. Are we still acting, or is he actually offended? Of course we're acting. You have aptly grasped the key to this play. It is all a game. You are free to go. But remember, the game doesn't end until I say so. But Mr. Director, are you certain we've chosen the right protagonist? The rules of drama clearly state the hero must experience death and resurrection, yet he's stuck in the prologue. Hear that? You're being reprimanded for letting the pace of the narrative slip. Not my opinion, you understand, but the audience's attention is starting to flag. Well then, go on and prove we aren't mistaken about you. I'm not sure how I like how you keep bringing up the protagonist dying at the end. Fucking wild ass conversation. Just floating over here. The world's a stage. Oh no, the big city immersive theater and fourth wall breaking gimmicks infiltrate this place as well. One aspect of progress I'd hope to escape. He's like, God damn it. This is the one part that's familiar. Pretentious city folk bullshit.